Alright people, Sunday Funday is here, okay? So now today is the big day, okay? Big day. Now we talked about the pickles and I don't know where they're at right now. There's somewhere getting pickled, there's somewhere getting fermented, and hey, if you have any pickled recipes, I want you to put them down below in the comments, okay? Now, I know I said that last time on the live. My bad, I locked out the comments for a minute, okay? Like a retard. But then I opened them back up. So this time they're gonna be open. Put your pickle recipes in the comments. I wanna make them. And I wanna give you a shout out on the video, of course, okay? So today we're doing something super, okay? We're gonna get the brisket ready to be wet brined to get it made into pastrami, okay? Now I've been working like a busy bee all day today, okay? And you're thinking, Ray, well, what are you gonna eat? You can't eat that brisket, right? I was like, that's right, we can't eat the brisket. So check out what we got. I've already prepared 2 pizzas, okay? 2 banger pizzas. Come here, check this out. I got one right over here. Look at this. Look at that banger pizza right there. Look at that. Don't that look good? And I got another one sitting right there all ready to go. Now, as soon as we're ready, we're gonna go ahead and get that bad boy in the oven. Okay, now that's going to be after I do the little thing I got to do right now. Now, what do I got to do right now? Well, hold on. We got to go to the bar and we'll talk about it. So come on, let's go over to the bar. Okay, now here we are over at the bar, people. Okay, we got our Patron going. We got to get a little lubricated first. You know how it is? Come on in here close. We got to get a little lubricated before we go. You might notice I've got my apron on because we're about to get bloody up in here today. So hold on. There we go. There it is. I'm gonna pour myself a little shot of roo-roo, a little tequila for you. And I got a little spillage right there. Let me go ahead and put that back on in there. And let me go ahead and get this. Now that's why I got my little apron on. I got go ahead and wipe that up. You know, the bartender, his job's never done. You know what I mean? The bartender's job is never done. Okay, so I got one for my cameraman and one for me. Let's get that cheers going. All right. Now, cameraman. Well, we got it for a tip, okay? What we got for a tip? Let's see. Every time the cameraman's got something different. Got something different right here, okay? The cameraman's going all government on me. Going all government. Can you read that right there? It says IOU. Thanks a lot, cameraman. Let's go ahead and put that over there. There's going to be some APR on that, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get this. That'll get you going, but you need to get going because today we need a lot of energy, okay, people? So we're going to go ahead and put that down. Now, I want to talk about what we're going to do today. Now, hold on. I got to dig into my recipe bag. That's what I got right here. Yeah, that's my recipe bag, okay? Now, let's pull out all the recipes that I got written down on paper plates. Here, this one is for skirt steak, soy sauce, carne asada, okay? This one's for spicy basil Thai food right here, okay? This one's for, hell, I don't know, black pepper, salt, pepper, grill, soy sauce, add meat. This is some sort of Chinese recipe right here. I don't know what it's for. Oh, we got peanut butter cookies right here. You know, gotta love them peanut butter cookies. Then we got, what else we got down here? We got, I'm not really sure. We got something else. I need to really kind of go back through these. And some more Asian food. We got some Thai food. We got some garlic broccoli right here and steak. But then we got what I was looking for, okay? What I was looking for. This is my pastrami recipe. Look at that. See that right there? See that right there? This is how to make the pastrami. Now, it does look like it's been handed down from generation to generation, but I swear to God, I only wrote it up a couple years ago, okay? And I've been using it ever since. I'm gonna have to transfer it over to the recipe book or something, because I almost lost this today, and I spent the whole day tearing through my house trying to find it, because, you know, you adjust the recipe each time you go and make little changes to it, okay? So today we gotta make the brine. Then I gotta butcher the pastrami, the brisket, and get that going. And I've already gotten going on this, so I've already got my water over there. And basically what you got to do with the brine is you add your salt, you add your garlic, you add all your other stuff, but then you have to use your pink salt. And that's what I got back here. I got this pink salt. See that right there? That's the pink salt. Anthony's Premium Pink Curing Salt. Okay, now I want you to look on what it looks like on the inside. Can you see that on the inside? Look. Yep. It's that bright pink salt. Now, don't get it confused, because I did make this mistake when I first started. It is not Himalaya salt. It's not Himalaya salt, people. This is curing salt, and this actually has that NO2 or whatever the hell it is that cures the meat when you brine it. It's not Himalaya salt. If you use Himalaya salt, it won't fucking work. So use the curing salt, and of course it's got a lot of kosher salt in it and some sugar and all that. I'll put the recipe down below, because this recipe is golden. And if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it, and it's gonna be fucking dynamite, and you're gonna be all excited about it, and that's the way to do it. So why don't we go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what's up. Come on now. All right, here we go. We're back over here. Come on in closer, cameraman. You gotta shift those things closer, and we gotta talk about this for a minute. Now, I'm about ready to go ahead and pull out these big ass beefy briskets, okay? We're gonna get these big ass briskets going right here. I'm gonna show you. I got two of them. Look at this bad boy. Ugh. This is one brisket, okay? Now, I think this brisket's about 20 pounds, something like that. Maybe 22, 25 pounds. So I got one right there, and I got another one right here. So I got two big briskets. Look at they're pretty heavy. It's 40 pounds. I'm just, easily handling, because I'm, such a specimen and whatnot. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and get those taken care of. I got my two knives right here. Got them just freshly sharpened. This is to cut it in half and butcher it, and this is to go ahead and take off all that beautiful fat that we're going to go ahead and make into tallow. Tallow's the golden rule around here, people. Waste not, want not. And we don't waste anything, because we get everything fantastic, top tier, the creativity of elevating your lifestyle and finding a purpose for everything. You do more with less. Let's go. Come on. All right, so we're over here trimming, people. We're trimming, okay? Now come in close. Look what I got right here. This is what I'm taking off, okay? Some of this fat, okay? Now the thing is like you want to leave some fat on your brisket, right? But you don't want that half-inch, 1 inch thick fat on there. You want to trim it down to maybe a 1/4 of an inch. You leave it on in some places. Some places, when it's too thick, just trim it off. And if you need to know more about it, there's plenty of videos out there that'll tell you how to trim a brisket, okay? I ain't gonna waste your time when you can go ahead and go look for yourself, but be entertained right here, because I'm about to trim both of these bad boys up. Take a look down here. I'm about to trim both these bad boys up, and then I'll show you the results, and let's get her going. Come on now. All right, people, check out what we got around here. I just finished cleaning up the fat off of these briskets, okay? I separated the flat from the point. And you're like, Ray, what are you doing separating the flat from the point? Well, check this out, okay? I got the point right here. Now, if you look at the cross section of the point, you can see that the fat starts to run through it, okay? Now, look at the cross section of the flat, okay? There's no fat running through that muscle. Okay, when you're making pastrami, you're gonna cure the muscle, right? So you don't want the fat to run through it, because the fat then, it doesn't get good, man. It just gets all chewy and stringy, and it's not a good experience when you're making pastrami. How do I know this? I tried that shit once, okay? It wasn't good, okay? I tried it. Don't do it. I was chewing pastrami like I look like a damn cow. You know what I'm saying? So separate the point from the flat, okay? This is the point. It's the most fatty part of the brisket, right? The flat is good for pastrami, and the point is good for a French dip, okay? But we're gonna go ahead and set those aside. I got my two flats over here, and I got one flat right here. I got my one flat right here, and we're about ready to show you what we're gonna do with these flats. Now, with the points, I'm just gonna go ahead and freeze them, and I'm gonna save them to smoke them later and make some French dip sandwiches with them or something like that, a little smoked brisket, the real deal kind of stuff. But with the flats, I'm gonna go ahead and make some pastrami. So let's get to that right now. All right, one more thing. Check out all this tallow. See how that fat I trimmed off there? Boom, that's all gonna be slowly cooked at about 225, 200, and we're gonna make some good old tallow out of this, okay? Now, if you don't know about tallow, you better go do your research, because it's the best thing since sliced bread. Hell, it's manna from heaven. Let's fucking go. All right, people, we're over here at the brine station now. The brine is fundamental to curing the brisket into a pastrami, okay? It's gonna turn it nice and pink on the inside. It's gonna make it fantastic, okay? And so what I've done is I filled this up right here with a whole bunch of water. All right, now you can go ahead and look at how many cups of water that is later, how many gallons or whatever, but I got my water in here. I got my crushed garlic in there. I got my spices in there. I got my salts in there. I got all that in there. It's fantastic. Now, I also use my skillet right here, and you got to go ahead and roast your spices. If you don't roast your spices, you're missing out, because that gets the oils going, it wakes them up, and then you crunch them at the end after you roast them, and then you cool them down, and you crunch them, and you break them up, and you put them in here, and the aroma is fantastic. Like, you should be here smelling this. Why aren't you here smelling this? Okay, you should be. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour this water into my brine bucket. All right, now you might recognize this. It's just a normal 5-gallon Home Depot brine bucket, people. You know, brine bucket. Can you hear that? Brine bucket. But on the inside, we have our food safe plastic bag. Okay, we got our food safe plastic bag. None of that, you know, it's all good for food and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour this in here. Then we're gonna add the brisket, the flats to it, and then we're gonna pop our top on it, and we're gonna put it in the refrigerator to cure for 2 weeks. Okay, 14 days, people. So come on, let's do that. Now, of course, over here at the old brine station, you got to take this liquid with all your added spices and salts and garlics and whatnot, and you got to heat it up almost to a boil so that everything dilutes perfectly into the water, right? But then you can't pour that hot, nice brine bath into your bucket, so you got to add some ice, okay? Add some ice with the water, all right? And that'll cool it right down. Gonna cool it right down and make it perfect, so that when you add your meat, you don't want the water hot. You don't even want it warm. You want it just lukewarm or cold, okay? Because you don't want that meat to cook at all, okay? That's a little tip for y'all. Let's go. Now I want you to come on in here and check out what we got, okay? Because I just poured that bad boy in here, and this is how much water we have in our bucket. Check that out, cameraman. All right, now I'm getting ready to add my points. Now you want to make sure that you have enough space to add your flats in here, okay? So I got my flat. I'm about to put them in there. Oh, look how high that water comes. I'm about my other flat, and I'm gonna put them in there. Okay, this is about 20 pounds of meat. All right, just like so. Okay, now what I'll probably do is add just a little bit more water. Come up here, and then I got a nice little trick to keep them submerged. Okay, this is like, you know, the hillbilly poor man's trick. Okay, I know people out there got them $150 brine buckets. I looked them up. I thought about getting them, but I just couldn't justify it, you know, because I got my Home Depot right here, and I'm about to show you what I can do with the Ziploc bag to keep them submerged. So let's go. Let's get that done. All right, now I'm gonna add some more ice in here. Okay, people, some more ice to mix it up. Add some more water. That's about right there. All right, now the thing is you got to mix this up too, okay, people? And you might want to rotate your flats, your brisket, maybe in about 5 or 6 days, something like that. Make sure, you know, where it touches, it won't get cured. So you get where the two meats touch. So you want to take that apart and just kind of rotate a little bit to make sure everything cures nicely, okay? Because that's how we do it right here. We want everything cured nicely. Everything cured nicely. Let's go, people. Let's go. Now here's my hillbilly trick, okay, for all you hillbillies out there, all you motherfuckers who don't want to spend $200 on a brine bucket, okay? Now, I'm not saying if somebody sent me a brine bucket, I wouldn't use it all the time. I'm just saying. But while we don't have that, I'm gonna use a Ziploc bag with water and air, okay? And I'm just gonna use that as the top, and what it's gonna do is it's just gonna submerge. Come in here and look at this. It's just gonna submerge those real nice under the water like that. Boom, there you go. 150 bucks saved. You're welcome. Send it to me anyway. You know, might as well. I don't know, just saying, let's go. Now here you go, people. I'm right here. I'm gonna put the lid on it. We're gonna throw it in the old refrigerator out in the garage, and we're gonna leave her out there for about 2 weeks, okay? It's gonna cure. You're gonna notice a big time difference. Now, I am gonna check on it after 5 or 6 days and do a little rotation of them flats so that everybody gets evenly cured and nice and good, okay? So let's go with that. All right, people, here we are. I got my Sapporo out. We're ready to go. Now, we got some banger pizzas here. Check this pizza out right here. Woo-hoo. That looks fucking good, doesn't it? Okay, I got 2 of them. I'm about to smash them, okay? So let's get out of here. What are you still doing here? Ain't you got something to do? Because I got to eat, man. Come on.
Happy Rare is happy.